So apparently Kai Cenat and XQC are in a bit of a beef. Not entirely sure what happened, but that is why we're here today. We got Pyro Cynical, we got his video pulled up. Kai Cenat and XQC situation is just awful. I want to get caught up and I want you guys to join me for the ride. So let's see what happened between What happened between Kai Cenat and XQC?
Kai Cenat strats, she's really dude. Next day, 60K. That's the go. Buddy, I sent him one text like last year.
Now this drama stretches quite a long time ago, that being 3 months,
that sure
which
looks
doesn't
really
sound like a lot of
comfortable.
time, but with how short form content is overtaking pretty much every single platform,
Is he selling it? Is that a shirt that he's wearing that he's selling? I don't see it.
months feels about 3 years now. Now, Kai Cenat, he needs absolutely no...
What is this thumbnail?
He's one of the biggest streamers in the entire world. I most know him personally when he collabs with IShowSpeed, and they do a shouty match. But Kai Cenat is a generous person. Like, for example, he has platformed multiple smaller streamers in the past, like, for example, with the Streamer University. And I know that in Streamer University, there were a lot of already pre-existing names. There were already pretty famous, but there was also a lot of up-and-comers there as well. If you cast your mind to a video I made 2 weeks ago, you'll remember that Little Rodney's son, as well as Ray, Rakai, and this whole cast of characters. To cut a long story short, a lot of these people were Kai Cenat's prodigies. You know, he put in a lot of effort to give them exposure on their streams, because Kai Cenat, what is he now, like early 20s? Unk status. He's got to retire soon. Someone else has to take that mantle. He shouted them out, and he even went as far as to buy an entire house for them all to live in.
While you was going, I bought you a house. House? Yes. This is Ray's key to the house. But
what the hell?
I ain't just buy you a house. You got some other people that's gonna be in this house with you.
Now, a lot of these creators, they were really thankful.
This dude's reaction.
You got some other people that's gonna be in this house with you.
Oh my god, he doesn't know what to think.
Now, a lot of these creators, they were really thankful, but then we introduced a new character. I'm not sure if you've heard of him. He's a pretty small streamer, XQC, and he decided to throw his hat into the ring to give his opinion on their newfound success. But I don't think Kai was happy with the choice of words he had.
So some of Kai's friends, though, I'm not. Hey, if I speak. So
XQC could have congratulated Kai and his group, but instead just accuses them of view botting.
This guy might be the GOAT.
Oh wait, what? That's what he's saying?
Hey, if I speak.
With the choice of words he had.
So some of Kai's friends, though, I'm not. Hey, if I speak. So
XQC could have congratulated Kai and his group, but instead just accuses them of view botting.
This guy might be the GOAT.
Okay.
Like it. He's just doing it better.
I do like how view botting is always the cope when there's a streamer that you don't like that is growing incredibly quickly. Like it is always the go-to thing, because it's such a safe accusation. Because how can you prove that they are view botting? How can you prove that they're not view botting? That you just see a lot of numbers. Even I'm guilty of this. I remember when I made videos on World of T-shirts and he was streaming with that Mr. Bass guy. He would sometimes get like 10, 20,000 concurrent views on a YouTube stream. And even I was like, okay, this is probably view botting. So what XQC did, he basically booted up his stream and he started looking at their stats on this kind of like Social Blade-esque website. And he points out the absolutely insane jump in views that they've got recently.
Then they have the 20, 30, 20. That's the absolute goal of streaming it.
He also points out that he thinks some of the numbers are really inconsistent.
1K, next day, 800, next day, 8K.
What about what's the Kai got me out the trenches? Well, that's probably from the announcement on the house, ain't it? That's what I would imagine, right? That's why it had... Give me a second. That's why, like, it blew up. My assumption.
60K. That's the goal. I mean...
And basically summarizes that these streamers...
I mean, you don't have to take my word for it, because I can barely break 10. So... Perfect.
Inflate. These streamers are probably making the numbers bigger. They're view botting. Okay, they're view botting.
That's the absolute goal of streaming it. I mean, we've been doing it all wrong for like a whole decade, and we're stupid.
And then he later doubles down, basically saying, yeah, they're all view botters. And then he follows up with another point, which I'm sure would have been really hard-hitting, only I've watched the clip about 5 times and I cannot understand what he's saying.
Oh, God.
I don't give a saying about these days. I'm not probably thinking that I play this racket where like I need those like collabs. I don't give a they're all view botters.
I mean, personally, is it
what the fuck did he just say?
I don't give a saying about these days.
Watched the clip about 5 times and I cannot understand what he's saying.
They're all view botters. I don't give a saying about these days. I'm not probably thinking that I play this racket where like I need those like collabs. I don't give a they're all view botters.
I mean, personally, is it view botting?
Yeah, I can't get
Probably
it.
not. There's a very high chance that it's not. More than likely, it's because all of these streamers are basically just Kai Cenat orbiters. And this is what happens. When you have one big streamer and then a bunch of other, like, smaller streamers hang out with that big streamer, they're inevitably going to get some of that audience passed on to them and shared.
Well,
now, one thing I do want to
yeah.
say, though, to be fair, X does actually say in the video that it's not an attack on Kai Cenat himself.
None of this is like at Kai. I said the thing about it. Oh, yeah, Kai's friends. Whatever. It's a bit that feels bad. I didn't mean to say that. Kai's been like really legit on all fronts. I don't know, like I have like nothing against Kai like ever. And you guys know I try
How is that a comfortable way to sit?
When I do the things, I try to show my points without doing a witch hunt and calling people by name.
So it's really obvious that X kind of made a claim that had no proof behind it. It was just more of a game theory. And then he tried to extend like an olive branch out to Kai to be like, this isn't an attack on him. I've got nothing wrong with him. He's been doing everything legit. But unfortunately,
So he's calling his orbiters view botters, but not him.
Seems that small extent of goodwill just wasn't enough. Because while streaming Fortnite with Stable Ronaldo and Los Polos TV, one of them basically made a joke saying, I'm kind of sad. Can someone gift me 100 subs?
Is that what you wanted, bro? You wanted me to cry?
Oh my, here we go, bro.
Drop 100 gifted if you want me to be happy, guys.
Which then led XQC to basically call it the Kai Cenat strat.
Kai Cenat strat, she's really dude.
Wow, Agent, you let him do that?
Wait, when does Kai cry for subs?
Taking a shot at Kai for apparently begging for subs. And then Kai found out about this and then booted up an entire stream telling XQC to go f himself.
You thought, bro, like that gang, he cried for subs. And you was on my while I was gaming Elden Ring. You was in my chat offering me 25,000 for each boss that I fought. Every time you came back in, let's not even bring it up. No, let's bring up the facts, gang. Glaze me. Glaze me.
But also Kai apparently took issue with X reducing Kai's streaming game just to bring up big name celebrities.
Bring celebrities on stream and like that, do collabs like that and cool like that, which I understand is a big part of what I do in there. It's just the most viral. You feel what I'm saying? Don't even account for the half of the shit I've already did, which is fine. That's cool. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, I'm pretty sure you've seen the one infamous clip of XQC. This goes back a fair few months ago, where he basically claims he's got a USB stick that has more money put together than Amp's entire brand, which is Kai Cenat's streaming house.
Watch for watch, house for
Oh no. Brother, you do not do brother. Come on. You did not want to go band for band. We're not going there.
House M for M, I'm with it.
We're not.
You can't do that with me. So don't try to do some. No. I'll fill up my whole arm. And I'm very humble, gang.
I got AMP's entire net worth on a one USB stick in some safety deposit box somewhere. Okay, buddy? We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there.
Now, this drama kind of fizzled out, and it is fairly old. But then, one character decided to reignite the drama. Can you guess his name? He has been a fan favorite on this channel for a while. I'll give you a small little clue to who this is. He is infamously known for sniffing Andrew Tate's chair.
It was spectacular.
Oh my god. Fucking Adin Ross. No way. God damn it, Adin.
Because I love eating like luxurious food.
And yes, of course, it's Adin Ross. Now, Adin and Kai do have some history together. Adin apparently helped Kai on his come up to being a household name. Now, some people make the claim that Adin Ross basically made Kai Cenat. I don't really agree with that, because even though Kai Cenat's early growth is heavily linked to Adin, they don't really speak that much anymore. They've gone in different directions. So the entire reason why
I just can't get into Kai, dude. I can't keep up with his energy.
One guy in chat was spamming Adin Ross's name, and Kai just didn't react. Almost as if Kai was like kind of purposely ignoring Adin Ross.
He gets hot, he gets hot.
Okay.
So as long as Phantom's not open, what are we doing? I think we should do...
Nah, I'm definitely doing white tea.
Chat, do y'all want an IRL for this? I divide.
And then, for whatever reason, well,
Okay.
I can think of the reason, views and money, but XQC decided to react to this.
But that's just awful, man. I don't. Well, Aiden, I don't know how you deal with that. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I hate that.
And then, in the constant Ouroboros cycle we have right now with...
I need to pull up a book. I need to watch more of him so I can understand what he's saying. I'm just so fucking brain dead. I just can't keep up. I can't even process what he might be saying.
Action content. Adin Ross decided to react to XQC, reacting to Kai Cenat, reacting to a comment that Kai Cenat made.
Yeah, I mean, dude, guys, there's a clip of literally Kai doesn't even say anything. He scrolled right past it and shit. We had a conversation about that off stream. I mean, like, look, obviously, like, it doesn't look good, right? I mean, it really doesn't.
I'm so lost.
Whatever. Like, whatever. I mean, it doesn't. It's not that serious to me. I really don't care at this point. I just don't give a bro. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. No, it's not about being folded. I'm genuinely telling you guys. I generally don't care.
I'm not sure what it is with e-celebs like YouTubers and streamers, but when you claim that you don't know someone, it seems to be the single most damaging thing you can do. Like it's every e-celeb's kryptonite. I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're a big name, right, you probably know other big name streamers. You know X, you know Kai, you know Asmongold, you know Jinxie, you know Queso. I mean, like, you might not know them as in, like, you're not familiar, like, friendly, or not even friendly, but you're not, like, on friend terms because you don't really know each other, but you still have heard of them. I've heard of Adin Ross, I've heard of XQC, I've heard of Pyrocynical, everybody has heard of everybody. So, like, the fact that you just don't hear about them is you're either not part of the space at all, or you're just being disingenuous, or you're trying to flex by saying you don't know them, like you're above them.
a great example here is KSI. KSI fell out with a YouTuber called Joe Weller because Joe Weller got asked in an interview, what do you think about KSI? And Joe Weller just purposely acted like he had no idea who KSI was. And that led to beef going on for basically months, if not years. And it also led to one of the first YouTuber boxing matches between Joe Weller and KSI. Eventually, Kai booted up another stream and gave like this whole statement on something that really didn't need to be talked about, I think. But he basically just goes on to say that Kai and Adin do not have a problem with each other.
I got nothing but respect for Adin. I ain't never have a problem with Adin. Adin is my brother. All because don't see streaming and etc. don't mean I don't now.
And Kai does actually bring up a very fair point here. He basically says that what people like to do is if you get two people that do videos together or stream and they don't appear in each other's content for a certain period of time, they instantly hate each other or there's some kind of drama. That's really true because so many people always speculate like that.
I'm going to admit that I'm also guilty of the same thing. For anybody who doesn't know, and I'm just going to complete 100% transparency. There was a time when I would get off work and my fiance would get off of work and we would watch these YouTubers. Well, they were streamers, then YouTubers, but there was King Wolves, and there was I'm assuming he goes by Dirty Mike, but every day they would do a gambling video together. Just them gambling on slots like stake, and then I think they had a partnership at one point. And then eventually their series completely stopped and it got rebranded to the now channel Dirty Mike Slots. Now it's just Mike by himself, no King Wolves. So my theory, as well as my fiance's theory, was that something happened between the two of them to where they don't like they have beef now. Because I went back and I don't see any more streams involving Mike. They used to stream all the time on his Kick and on his Twitch and stuff like that, but they don't do that anymore. So my assumption was they had beef. Now, I don't know. I don't think that's the case, but that was where my mind went and where her mind went. So I can totally understand that.
Then Kai brings up this one example of when he had Adin Ross's manager called Tav basically calling him at 4 a.m. and that was to ask Kai to come over to Aiden's birthday.
Tav called me late
at
4
4 a.m.
4 a.m. He calls me, he says, hey bro, Adin having a birthday party. So when you need to be here by tomorrow, bro. We'll send you a jet. We'll make sure everything, we'll send you a jet. We'll make sure you're good. We'll fly you out there, bro, if you can. He calls me at 4 a.m. He wants me to be there the evening of the next day. I tell him, I say, yo, Tav, I don't think I could be able to do it, but I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know if I'll be able to do it, but most likely is last minute. I don't think I'll be able to do it. He said, okay. Just let me know, bro. We're going to have the jet. We're going to make sure the jet good for you.
Could you imagine a streamer birthday party? Oh my God.
No, don't even.
My God.
I don't want to see
gift
that.
subs to each other the entire time. Now, one thing Kai does talk about here is he says he doesn't have a problem with Adin, but he does have problems with people in his community, which is really ironic because that's the exact same claim that XQC made about Kai. Now, apparently there was like a whole private jet being involved, but Kai basically said it's too last minute. That's because he was called at 4 in the morning, which is, I think, pretty valid. But then apparently Tav just randomly told Kai afterwards that, oh yeah, by the way, Adin, he's got like a massive gambling problem and he's losing millions. And yeah, if he doesn't sort it out, I'm gonna leave and go and work for FaZe Clan.
They gonna tell me
what?
I'm with Adin right now. He losing millions in his gambling. If he keep this up, I'm gonna go with the FaZe guys. The closest ones will do the most to you. He says, if he keep this gambling, I'm gonna go to the FaZe guy.
And then Tav apparently just starts calling Kai Cenat the N-word.
Tav is a white man, by the way. He proceeds to say, from Nike to McDonald's. But bro, keep it real, bro. A chicken Big Mac? He on my phone calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. What's up with you? Calling me about a fucking McDonald's commercial.
And this was while they were discussing a McDonald's collab meal. You know how like bands or like celebrities like Travis Scott, they just get like their own meal, even though it's completely pointless. I mean, what was the Travis Scott meal? It was literally just like chicken nuggets or something.
Yeah, it was like barbecue sauce.
With cheese, bacon, and lettuce, medium fries, and a Sprite. Oh my God. So like the most ordered things on the menu ever. The Kai Cenat meal was just a chicken Big Mac. And instead of having beef, it had 2 pieces of chicken. It's just like, dude, like if they cook.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that was a Kai thing, but that chicken Big Mac, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was really good. Like, that shit, I remember it being really good. A lot of my friends also told me that it was good. I think it was better than the normal Big Mac, but that's just me. That's my take. That's my hot take. Bring back the chicken Big Mac.
I don't know, like the Twitch logo or something. Like, that'd be kind of cool, but that is just actually nothing. Oh my God, guys, I have an idea. I'm going to release this meal called like the Pyro meal at McDonald's. And instead of 4 chicken nuggets, you get 5. To be fair, if it was up to me to actually release like a meal, I would just make something disgustingly spicy that would just like kill most people. Now, going back to XQC, Kai was still really fired up about having to address the Adin Ross drama. And then he also talks about when he was on a Breakfast Club interview and rumors about him moving over to Kick, and then use that to basically take some more shots at XQC.
I f with him. It's just that a lot of this, can be tense, out of control, bro. And that's just how I feel. That's how I feel. No blah blah with anybody.
And he also goes on to say, like, streaming can be really intense because the amount of, like, different personalities all constantly clashing with each other. Because, again, I've made this comparison before. Being a YouTuber or a streamer, it is kind of like working a 9-to-5 office job. And you really might hate some of the same people, like, in your community or in your industry. And you can't really do anything about it. And then Kai made the ultimate power move. He said he has no problems with anyone in streaming.
Except the XQC. That nigga be dick riding. I don't know why.
Except XQC. Can you imagine what happened next? All right, I'm gonna list.
Okay, and then this is coming from somebody who has 0 clout in this game. I guess I just don't understand, like if you're a streamer, let's say for example, let's say you get like 2,000 view, or maybe you get 2,000 concurrent viewers on a game. Do you automatically get like looped into that circle of influence of other people also playing that game? And then you guys have no choice but to interact because the viewers are like coming between your stream and their stream? I guess I don't know. I'm definitely not the person to even talk to about this.
3 options on the screen. The first one is XQC reacts to it. The second option being XQC has a mental breakdown and starts crying while playing Fortnite. And the third option, Ninja self-injects himself into the drama to talk about the low taper fade meme. Is it all 3? The first one.
Oh, fuck.
obviously the first one. Now, X's response is actually kind
Oh,
of
wait, it's
strange.
obvious?
He
I thought it
basically
would've been.
says that the industry is pretty toxic, and a lot of people throw a lot of shade at each other, but it's not in like a vitriolic way. It's kind of more just like playful banter, I guess.
He comes from a different like sphere of the internet than I do. Like over here we throw shade and we do whatever, and it's not like oh, we know it's not some big deal. If he wants to make everything I say a big deal, then so be it. Then we don't with each other. If every single thing that's said about him is shade and he's got to stand on business, then so be it. Then we did them. Our personalities just don't mix together. It's no problem.
And then basically blames Kai Cenat and his friend group for like making it into a bigger thing than what it actually is. So he's basically saying, I can throw shade, but you can't throw shade back. No.
Wait, is
No,
that
you're
what
not
he's
allowed
saying?
to do that. I mean, you can tell that these two have personalities that just do not go together. I mean, another good example is when Kai was announcing a new project with AMP, his like streamer house thing.
Okay.
XQC actually came into the chat and he started posting W's. And then this absolutely mind broke Kai, and he just stopped talking about it and then started to talk about XQC.
So there we go. I'm putting together a AMP.
That's not sarcasm.
Why this typing in my chat, bud? I hate when niggas like, hold on. Let me relax, cause niggas be trying to, niggas be on weird shit, man. I'm not on that today. Keep all energy over there, bro. Please, bro. You a funny individual, please.
Jesus, that wasn't the energy at all, but it's no problem.
And then surprisingly, X just said no problem, and then he just moved on. And then Kai also started to bring up that XQC would kind of initiate the beef, but then also send paragraph after paragraph explaining himself and almost like apologizing to make sure that there was no bad blood between them, even though X was the first person to actually initiate that.
Every time
This
I see
shit
XQC
is
say
so
something,
weird.
I DM that. Hey bro, we got a problem. He sent me a whole paragraph saying no, we don't have no problem. Then go shit talk again. I think there's something wrong with it, and that's fine.
But then X basically shut that down by saying, no, I only sent one message. And it was a long one, but it was sent presumably, I think, sometime last year.
Okay, whoa, buddy. I sent him one text like last year.
I do love how streaming actually works, though, where drama is just really beneficial because you don't even really have to do anything. You just have to react to someone talking at you, and then your reaction will probably get the same amount of views.
Yeah.
And
Come on, what? Maybe that's what I need. I need somebody like fucking Charlie, or I need somebody like Tectone or Asmongold or Mudahar to just react to how shitty of a person I am, so I can react to their reaction of me being shitty, and then we can just both win. Like, maybe that's why people just fucking like act out and do crazy shit, is so that people talk shit about them, because that kind of publicity is just good. I think that'll be my biggest achievement if I get there. I should say when I get there, that I get talked shit about by somebody else that like also has a community. I think that would be a just straight up win. Waggy you. My cat's meowing at me. Gee. What's wrong, Gee? Video's almost done, Gee. You want me to check your food bowl? Is it that time?
And then the person that talked about you can react to your reaction of you talking about them. It again, I said this earlier, it is just a literal Ouroboros of drama. Now, the reason why X sent that message is because apparently there was like a fake clip going around, and he didn't want Kai to react to it without knowing that it was fake, or it was like missing some context. X even saying at one point that their relationship was like on the brink, and he didn't want it to be.
Waggy. You guys can see her tail. Let's see if I can get her. Gee. Gee, you. What's wrong, Gee? Gee. What's wrong, Gee? You wanna say hi to the mic, Gee? Say hi, Gee. Meow. Gee. What's wrong, Gee? Gee. Why is it Gee you? Wanna say hi, Gee? No? She's probably hungry. Her bowl is probably empty. I got like 3 minutes. Well, and then I'll go take
be
care of
over. I mean, it definitely is over now. Now, one thing I really didn't expect from this drama is the fact that XQC basically leaked all the DMs. Not what Kai said, but his message to Kai. And according to X, Kai just never responded.
This was before anything came up.
Well, it says delivered, but it would be sent.
I swear I didn't read it.
He basically tries to give an update to Kai about what's going on, saying that FaZe have basically just been talking him, and then also Agent 00, someone who's like one of Kai's friends, he's also been joining in on that. This is the time as well when XQC was basically downplaying how nice this Ferrari was that Agent bought.
My brand new Ferrari SF90. It's not no normal SF90, man.
Start now?
It's kidding.
Oh, that's okay. Interesting.
Now, he did try to clear up one of the...
Wait, what? Dude, I just must not understand the amount of money that these streamers make. You have one guy who's really excited about his brand new Ferrari, and you have one guy that says, it's okay.
The things that started this whole, like, pointless, petty drama off was the clip of him making fun of Kai Cenat begging for subs. And he basically says, it was all a bit of fun. It was a prank. I was fooling you. You know, like, just, there was no beef. There was no bad blood meant there. And he also says he genuinely didn't mean to upset Kai if that was the case.
I mean, absolutely no harm. The jabs sound like they for you, but most, Chad, that was the jab when I said it, beg for subs thing. That was the, like, beg for subs joke that I did. And people made it worse. So I sent this message as like a, yo, dude, listen, like, this sounds crazy. This clip sounds dank, but it's really not. If you guys,
is it a bad thing for you to beg for subs as a streamer? Like if you're kidding or you're being sarcastic? You don't put your head in that plastic baggie. Baggie. Or is it like, I guess he's like saying it more like you beg for subs and you like threaten to like cancel the stream if you don't get subs. Is that a common thing that streamers do?
I don't think that's a joke. You probably said something to your friend today that was 10 times worse than that.
I mean, so far, what's happened now is XQC's basically knelt completely and said, Dude, I'm so sorry. Kai just hasn't made any kind of public acknowledgement or response of this yet. They might have actually sorted out in private, which would be pretty wholesome. You know, these are both streamers that I watch once every couple of years. So it would be nice if they kind of like resolve that beef. But again, honestly, it's such a nothing burger. This is like one of the most nothing burger dramas I have ever talked about. It's just streamers talking about each other, and we know that benefits them incredibly. Streamers love it when you talk bad about them, because then they can easily pull it up and they can turn it into a clip, or they turn it into a YouTube short. It's just recycling content, like the lowest form of that. But yeah, what's the moral of this story? Kick, give me $50 million, non-exclusive.
That'd be nice. All right, guys. Make sure you give Pyro a like and a sub. I had no idea this was going on. This shit is just confusing to me. But maybe we'll get there. We'll get there.